Are you squeamish? Because if you are, there's a trigger warning for this one. Our friend says, I love the look of scalpel, dude, scarification. If you don't know what that is, it's like carving. Do you need a picture? Yeah, just the removal of skin to give you a design. Boom. Most likely that, yeah, right there. Anyways, they go on to say, and I'm no wimp when it comes to pain, but not gonna lie, it looks pretty painful. So again, we're back to talking about my forehead laser branding. That was what the original conversation started with. It looks pretty painful. So there's a video, it's pinned, and it shows the actual solar branding being done of this body modification. How would you say it compares to branding / burns pain-wise? So basically, the laser branding, we used the sun and a crystal ball. And as weird as it is to say this, all you Gen X people out there who did this, we didn't grow up with all that technology, and we did dumb shit like getting a magnifying glass and we get a leaf or something and put it down and burn it with a magnifying glass. Same concept, using the sun and a crystal ball. So it's the laser that is making the design for the body modification, the brand. So they're wondering how it differs in pain compared to right here what we see, which is from strike branding, which is hot metal to the skin. How does it differ in pain? Just thinking back to it. I would say pain-wise, and here's the thing about comparing the two. With strike branding, metal, whether it be just heating up a piece of metal or even using a soldering iron, I've done both, it just depends on how long you hold it to the skin. That will depend on how deep of a burn you get. But obviously, or at least I should say it's obvious to me, the strike branding, I mean, it's just more, I mean, you've seen movies or that's just on there. There's, you know, skin that is sizzling. It's just so funny to tell people or talk about this because in my mind it's just so normal to me, and for others it's like, oh my god, somebody call the psych ward. One got out. And the same goes with a laser branding. If he were to hold it in one place for a long time, I believe the brand, you know, it would go deeper. But in this situation, and as you can see on the original video of me getting the laser branding done, it was very flowy. It was very, you know, like a tattoo gun, where, and probably even less intense than a tattoo gun. I would say the pain was less intense, but it's just a different experience. I mean, the strike branding is more aggressive. That's a good way to put it. It's more aggressive. Again, depending on how deep you go. Like I said, my arm it's got some interesting dips in it. It's got some dips to it. I know, dude. I know. Also, I'm just gonna say this. If this is something that you're interested in doing, please don't do it yourself. Go see a professional who knows what they're doing. It is very dangerous. I've had some scares and I've had some close calls. I came close to having to have my foot amputated, so don't ever attempt these things yourself. And I will say, the laser branding was such a delicate thing in the sense that the strike branding, it was a lot thicker, you know, there were so many different ways of, I've tried so many different methods, so many different ways, and it's a lot messy healing the strike branding than it is the laser branding. But also, the laser branding, as I've shown in other videos, I'd have to find old pictures to show, it fades very easily. It doesn't stay. It wasn't a good keloid, scar, like some of my strike branding is, where you can tell it's there. It's not going anywhere. Same with over here, although I did tattoo over some of it, as you can see. But it's there for life. Whereas, that's why I got it tattooed, so that I wanted it to be there forever, because I love the design, I love the symbolism, I love everything about it. So I was like, hell yeah, I'm here for it all. Let's get this bitch tattooed and call it a day.